Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the mail stand. Now, someone left a comment on one of my videos recently, a mail stand video, saying, is it really necessary to, do this intro all the time, like for 2 minutes telling us how it... Yeah, it is, because what about new people that are visiting the channel that don't understand how the mail stand works? Now, if you were a channel member, which is where the mail stand videos usually go for a bit of privacy, you wouldn't be subjected to that, would you? But because I'm doing these videos to everyone, if there's a new, subscriber on my channel, I need them to know how it works, right? It's not difficult just to drag, the player, whatever it's called, to skip through the video a little bit. Yes, sometimes I do put a click here to skip, but sometimes I just don't have the time to do that, all right? So, okay, for those of you that are new to the channel, the mail stand is a feature where I read out emails that I've received in the background. Now, these emails could be from people I've known for almost 30 years of running KopTalk, or they could be from complete random strangers. So because of that, I need you to take the mail stand videos with a huge pinch of salt. All right, I could be reading an email to you thinking, what a load of shite, who's going to believe that? I know I don't. Or I could be thinking, I wish I could tell them who it was from. That's how the mail stand works. Now, I'm behind on things. I'm so sorry. This came in on the 4th of March, which is a bit cringe. That's a week ago. And it was titled as follows, Oh dear, oh dear. Now, I'll slowly go through the email because, do you mind, Remy? I'm going to slowly go through the email because I don't want to read anything out I shouldn't. And I won't change anything and insert anything new, but I just might... Sometimes they don't read very well, if that makes sense. Okay, so are you ready? So I need you to remember this. This was received on the 4th of March at 10:31, which I assume was my local time. I think I was back here in this country then, right? So anyway, 4th of March, just have a think about what Liverpool was doing around the 3rd and 4th of March. There might have been a game, because I just think it's always important to try and place the emails around maybe certain activities concerning the club. I purposely left this email to today for after the match, which was a mistake. The reason being that I honestly thought that we would win last night, so we obviously had a game. So I wanted to cheer a lot of people up. My mate's agency is quite heavily involved with, well, basically who is the guy that's Alonso's agent, right? Xabi Alonso's agent. Apparently, the discussions with Alonso are going very well and have intensified over the last week or so. There does seem to be a common ground which has been found between Alonso and the director of football, meaning Alonso has the say on players and the director of football goes after a certain type or a certain player that Alonso wants, not the other way around. The turning point was, believe it or not, a couple of days before the West Ham match, as players themselves took extra training on, which was unknown to the management for the West Ham game, ahead of the West Ham game, I guess that means. This has made the decision for the hierarchy, hence the furthering and intensification of talks with Alonso. I don't understand that bit, but that's exactly how it reads. It will not be this season that Alonso comes in, and there are also monetary clauses in Alonso's contract with Real Madrid, as he will lose payments if he takes another job, etc. And then in brackets it says, it was far too confusing, for my brain to understand it when it was explained to this person. I should have sent this email on Monday. I thought I would leave it till yesterday before the match. And then it goes into personal reasons as to why that didn't happen, which you don't need to know. And then it's signed off. And it's a long email, so I can just show you a section of it. If you want to look at the top there, apparently the discussions with Alonso are going very well and have intensified over the last week or so. That, my friends, is the email I received. But I want you to realise that was sent to me a week ago. So if conversations have been going well over the last week, this person said that on the 4th of March, therefore 3rd, 2nd, 1st of March and end of February. All right? So that's that. I know I'm late to the table with this one, but I have read this email out 2 or 3 times on live streams around when it came in, okay? But maybe you haven't been to a live stream, so I just want to bring you up to date with that email. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it with you. Let me know your thoughts, if you have any. If it didn't read very well, sometimes, people are quickly sending messages. I don't like to change them too much. I like to leave them, as sounding as they're sent because, well, put it this way: if someone sent an email and it was riddled with spelling mistakes and grammar mistakes, would you be paying much attention to them? I don't know. Maybe that's a bit wrong, but that's why I like to read them out to you exactly as I receive them. All right, I'll leave it with you. If you enjoyed the video or found it informative, at least in some way. I know. Thumbs up the video if you're thinking to yourself, oh, he finally fucking read it out there. Right, thumbs up the vid. Drop me a comment. There's a love out under the video or around the video if you want to support the channel with a super thanks. I always give a shout out to everyone that does that the next day in the morning briefings. There's 3 links in the video description if you want to support me. Alternative methods. Revolut is my preferred one. That's my beer kitty on a Saturday. All right. There's a channel membership if you want to join the channel. These mail stand videos will be going back into that area of the YouTube channel when I'm a bit more organised. I'm just catching up a little bit at the moment. So if you like the mail stand or you want to access other mail stand content, please consider becoming a member if you're in a position to do so. And that's it, really, guys. All right, I do have another mail stand video for you, which I'm going to go over with you right now. All right, guys. Cheers.